Good evening, friends. It is Evelyn here, and we are on day 57. We are moving right along, and we're on Numbers chapter 7. So let's get right into it. Now is getting into the offerings of the leaders of each tribe. So now it happens on the day that Moses had finished setting up the tabernacle, that he anointed it and set it apart as holy with all its furnishings and the altar and all its utensils. He anointed them and set them apart as holy. Then the leaders of Israel, the heads of their fathers' households, brought an offering near. They brought their offering before Yahweh, 6 covered carts and 12 oxen, a cart for every 2 of the leaders, and an ox for each one, and they brought them near before the tabernacle. And Yahweh spoke to Moses, saying, accept these things from them, that they may be used in the service of the tent of meeting, and you shall give them to the Levites, to each man according to his service. So Moses took the carts and the oxen and gave them to the Levites. 2 carts and 4 oxen he gave to the sons of Gershon, and according to their service, and then 4 carts and 8 oxen he gave to the sons of Merari according to their service, under the direction of Ithamar the son of Aaron the priest. But he did not give any to the sons of Kohath, because theirs was the service of the holy objects, which they carried on the shoulder. So now that the tabernacle is up and running and it has been anointed and all of these things, now it's time for the 12 tribes to bring their offerings to the tabernacle, and these are supposed to be in support of the tent of meeting and used in a service and given to the Levites. Now it says that the Goshen and Merari are the ones who took these offerings in, but the Kohath sons of Kohath did not, because they serviced the holy objects which they carried on their shoulders. So they're the ones who pretty much service the tabernacle, but Merari and Gershon actually do service regarding the animals and things, so they're the ones who's getting those offerings that are coming through from the other 12 tribes. So as we move forward, it says, and the leaders brought near the dedication offering for the altar when it was anointed. So the leaders brought their offering near before the altar. Then Yahweh said to Moses, let them bring their offering near, 1 leader each day, for the dedication of the altar. So now each leader is going to bring their offering for the dedication of the altar, because this is now the time where the tabernacle is going to be in full use. So they've done the anointing of it, and now they've built it, and they've done all these things, but now is time for everyone else around the Levites to show their support and to provide their offerings in support of the service of the tabernacle and in support of their brothers, the Levites, that are at the tabernacle, and in dedication of it. So it's going to go through all of them. They're all going to bring the same exact thing. Every single day, a different tribe leader is going to come and bring the same exact thing. And this is exactly what they bring. I'm going to go through one person, and then you can get the gist that everybody brings the same thing. Just each tribe comes a different day of the week, because it has to be 12 days total for them. And they all come and bring the same thing on their designated day. So the first tribe that comes on day 1 is Judah, and his offering was 1 silver dish whose weight was 130 shekels, 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels according to the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil for a grain offering, 1 gold pan of 10 shekels full of incense, 1 bull from the herd, 1 ram, 1 male lamb 1 year old for a burnt offering, 1 male goat for a sin offering, and for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 2 oxen, 5 rams, 5 male goats, 5 male lambs 1 year old. This was the offering of Nahshon, the son of Amminadab, who was from the tribe of Judah. So he was day 1. He brought all those things, and like I said, the next day is Issachar's tribe, and then on day 2 and day 3 is Zebulun's tribe, and then day 4 is Reuben's tribe. Day 5, Simeon's tribe. Day 6, Gad's tribe. Day 7, Ephraim. Day 8, Manasseh. They all bring the same thing. Day 9, Benjamin. Day 10, Dan. Day 11, Asher. Day 12, Naphtali. So they all bring the same exact thing that we just went over with what Judah brought. That's the same thing everybody else brought. Nothing different, nothing more, nothing less, just the same exact thing. So this was the dedication offering for the altar from the leaders of Israel. When it was anointed, 12 silver dishes, 12 silver bowls, 12 gold pans, each silver dish weighing 130 shekels, and each bowl 70. All the silver of the utensils was 2,400 shekels, according to the shekel of the sanctuary. The 12 gold pans full of incense weighing 10 shekels apiece, according to the shekel of the sanctuary. All the gold of the pans, 120 shekels. All the oxen for the burnt offering, 12 bulls. All the rams, 12. The male lambs 1 year old with their grain offering, 12. And the male goats for a sin offering, 12. And all the oxen for the sacrifice of peace offerings, 24 bulls. All the rams, 60. The male goats, 60. The male lambs, 1 year old, 60. And this was the dedication offering for the altar after it was anointed. So, now everyone's had a share in the dedication after it's been anointed. And now when Moses went into the tent of meeting to speak with him, because remember, he couldn't go in initially. He was like outside of the tabernacle speaking to God. But now he can go in to the tent of meeting to speak with him. He heard the voice speaking to him from above the mercy seat that was on the ark of the testimony, from between the 2 cherubim. So he spoke to him. So now he's inside and they're having conversation, because remember, Moses is a Levite, because his brother is too. So he gets to go inside of the tabernacle and have conversation with God inside the tabernacle. So that was chapter 7. Again, I encourage you guys to read it. Don't stop reading. I know sometimes it can be repetitious, especially this chapter. Like, everybody's bringing the same exact thing just on a different day. But stick with it, because God has all this information here for a reason. No one gave more or less than any other. So he viewed them all the same. Nobody was better than any of the others. Only people that did not was the Levites, and that's because all their lives and all their dedications were to the tabernacle. So therefore, they didn't get to go out and live their life and do all the things that their brothers and other tribes were doing. You know, working and plowing and doing all these things and having vineyards and all this, because like they literally were at the tabernacle and they had to tend to everything that God told them to do, as we saw in previous chapters. So that was their life, their dedication. They already dedicated. So it was on now the rest of the 12 tribes to come and bring their dedication in support of the arrangement for the tabernacle. So very interesting reading, guys. Please keep reading, because I know it's not easy to read it every day, but the more we read it, the closer we get to God. I'm even considering reading live, because I don't know if that would be helpful. But, you know, sometimes you may not be able to just sit there and read it. But, you know, people are always scrolling on here. Maybe you can scroll and actually listen to some reading. So let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. Like, if you would watch a reading, like if I had a specific time every day that I did my reading, because I read every day. To be honest, I read it twice. Well, I listen to it first thing in the morning on my app, my Bible app. And then I read it in the evening, because it says in the Bible that we're supposed to read in the undertone day and night. So in the morning, I listen to it, which is still me taking it in and reading it. And in the night, I read it like from the actual page. So in the evening, when I read it, I could always go live and read it. Maybe I'll do that sometimes. But let me know in the comments what you guys think about that. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.